If you've got a dog that's hyper-aroused, overstimulated just when they're out on the footpath, this is where you should start. I've now got fake Dougie, not real Dougie, for the purpose of the video. You can sit there, mate. Okay. All there. All right. So a couple of things. When we're developing these types of dogs, it's really important that we mitigate the risk of a strong adrenaline response. Once adrenaline kicks, we have all sorts of issues. Firstly, appetite's suppressed, so the dog doesn't feel like eating. When do you feel like eating? When you're full of adrenaline. Never. The other thing that happens is our pain threshold goes up. So the moment we are full of adrenaline, we don't really feel things that we would normally feel in the same way. The main issue with that is leash communication. So if we're trying to use a little bit of leash communication with the dog is no longer responding to that. So it's all out the window. So it's not the starting point. So a lot of people think the starting place in terms of dealing with dogs with reactivity, leash aggression issues, whatever it may be on lead that's causing them to explode, is out near the stimulus and doing something near the stimulus. It's not. It starts in your lounge room. So the problem we have with a lot of these types of dogs, so dogs that are hyper-aroused just in the environment for whatever reason, generally because there's been a strong focus on socialization with young dogs through puppy school and not much focus on handler relationship development at all. Or the dog has missed a lot of that key early development in terms of exposure work when they were young, or there might be some genetic factors or a combination. The problem with these types of dogs is that we need to start shifting emotion before they get out the front. The problem we have with a lot of these dogs is the moment the lead gets clipped on, the dog has the adrenaline response at that point. So take note of what your dog does pre-walk if you clip the lead on. So a lot of these types of dogs will actually start near trembling the moment the lead goes on. So that's actually your starting point. Your starting point's not out on the footpath. The starting point is when that lead goes on. So here's what you should do. 4 to 5 30-second sessions in your lounge room without a lead on throughout the day or evening or morning. They're easy to do, takes no time at all. Those sessions involve a little bit of food chasing, fun with food. Make sure you have an extremely well loaded and conditioned marker. When you mark your dog, with your dog, say, facing away from you, this is how you test it. Your dog should head snap back towards you. Okay, so you want to mark, yes, bang. If you're not getting that response from your dog, you're not ready to do anything out in the real world as of yet, but we want to start engaging with our dogs. Then what you want to do, you want to incorporate the lead into these sessions. So clip the lead on. You don't have to hold on to it. Clip the lead on and do the same activity. Take it off. Okay, so I know some of you will feel bad. Oh, my dog thinks we're going for a walk. We're not going for a walk. Okay, short-term pain, long-term gain. We just want to do this multiple times a day. Clip the lead on, same activity with the dog. We're not going anywhere until we start seeing the dog actively engage with us when that lead goes on. So you clip the lead on, the dog is no longer pulling towards the door. It's now actively engaging with us because it wants to play this food game with us, a little activity with us. Then we can start moving in and out of the front door. Then we can go to the front yard. If you live in a place without a front yard, onto the footpath. If you live in an apartment, into the foyer, wherever you're going. Okay, but look at building each new environment through the same process. Slower is faster. If you try and push through these steps quickly, you won't get there. You go super slow to create new emotion. Once the emotion is set, then you move to the next environment. Changing emotion takes a little bit of time, so don't rush it, but the short sessions help. You don't need anything over 30 seconds is a near waste of time. It needs to be really, really short, sharp sessions to build the change in emotion until you can get out the front where you want to start working the session without that strong response. And the key tester is terminal mark, yes, click, bang. If you're getting that head snap response, well, you've got something to work with at that point.